Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the heart of a dense forest, there lived a coven of witches. For generations, they had practiced their dark arts in secret, worshipping ancient demons and performing blood rituals under the light of the full moon. The villagers lived in fear of the coven and whispered tales of their evil deeds to their children as cautionary tales. One day, a young woman named Ava stumbled upon the village and was immediately drawn to its eerie atmosphere. Despite the warnings of the villagers, she was determined to uncover the truth about the coven and their practices. Ava spent weeks in the village, gathering information and slowly piecing together the history of the coven. She learned that they were descended from a powerful line of witches, who had made a pact with demons to grant them immense power. In exchange, the coven was required to sacrifice a villager once a year in a ritual that lasted all night. As the next full moon approached, Ava found herself drawn to the edge of the forest, where the coven was said to perform their rituals. She watched in horror as they began the ceremony, their chanting filling the air as they summoned the demons from the depths of hell. The villagers huddled in fear in their homes, praying that they wouldn't be the one chosen for sacrifice. But Ava was not afraid. Armed with her knowledge of the coven and their practices, she stepped forward and challenged the witches, declaring that she would put an end to their evil ways. The witches laughed at her, confident in their power and the protection of their demons. But Ava was more powerful than they realized. She raised her hands and called upon the spirits of the forest, summoning forth a horde of woodland creatures to attack the coven. The witches were no match for the combined power of Ava and the spirits, and one by one, they were overpowered and defeated. With the coven defeated, Ava cast a spell to banish the demons back to hell and destroy the portal that had allowed them to enter the world. She then burned the coven's grimoires and artifacts, purifying the village and freeing it from the curse that had hung over it for generations. From that day forward, the village was no longer haunted by the fear of the coven and their evil practices. Ava was hailed as a hero, and her bravery and determination inspired future generations to stand up against evil in all its forms. And although the memory of the coven and their dark rituals lived on in the village's history, they were never again a threat to the safety and well-being of its residents. Please subscribe to my channel and activate notifications to listen to all my interesting stories.